Welcome to the Nevis Newscast for Tuesday, October 15th, 2024. I am Fredicia Liebert. The Department of Agriculture commenced its celebration of World Food Day on Monday, October 14th with staff devotions at the Prospect Agricultural Station. The department is hosting a week of activities which, according to Director Randy Elliott, are in keeping with this year's theme, Right to Foods for a Better Life and a Better Future.
We'll be providing some grow boxes to all the preschoolers and daycares on the island of Nevis. We'll also continue with our work that we have been doing with the primary schools. On Wednesday, we'll be out in all schools in the morning, educating the younger generation of World Food Day and the importance of agriculture as it relates to food security. On Thursday, we'll have a workshop session partnered with our colleagues from Marketing Arm International. And this workshop is to gear towards helping the farmers of Nevis to enhance their productivity on the island. On Friday, we have decided to partner with all departments on the island of Nevis, where 2 staff from each department on the island of Nevis will be receiving 1 fruit tree of their choice. And it's the hope that with these fruit trees planted in their yards, some parents may not yield the fruits, but their children will. So as we progress throughout this week, I'll ask each one of you to continue to support. I'll ask each one of you to continue to do your part to ensure that the aims and objectives of the Department and Ministry of Agriculture is fulfilled.
The sermonette was delivered by Pastor Sven Jeffers.
Mankind must understand that food in itself is not just a pleasurable experience, but is an absolutely necessity for him, for his family, their lives, not only lives, but their peace of mind to be maintained. I'm fairly confident that every single one of us here are comfortable knowing that I am not hungry. And if I am hungry, I choose to be hungry because maybe I'm fasting, maybe I'm on a diet, or whatever the reason may be. But I know that if I reach the point that I decide to eat, I can do this and fix this in short order. I have an abundance of choices where I can deal with this hunger concern. Bearing that in mind, it is wise for us not to take our food security for granted.
Minister of Agriculture, the Honorable Eric Evelyn, endorsed the theme and offered words of encouragement to the staff of the Departments of Agriculture and Marine Resources.
We cannot underestimate the importance of the Department and the Ministry of Agriculture and Marine Resources. And we as staff members cannot underestimate our role. Each of us have a very important role to play. And if we are to provide food for persons who have a right to food, and if we are to provide food for everyone to have available to them, then it is incumbent on all of us to continue to work together to push that agenda of food security. We must be reminded at all times that every division within this department is extremely important. No division is more important than the other. All the divisions, you are here to complement each other.
World Food Day is an international day celebrated every year worldwide on October 16th to commemorate the day of the founding of the United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization in 1945. The government of St. Kitts and Nevis announces the approval of special duty-free concessions for non-commercial importers and travelers effective November 15th, 2024 to January 31st, 2025. The decision, recently approved by the Federal Cabinet, led by Prime Minister the Honorable Dr. Terence Drew, aims to ease the financial burden on citizens and residents as they prepare for the Christmas and carnival seasons. The approved duty-free allowances include gift packages of foodstuff. The first £400 will be free of duties and taxes, and non-commercial imports, a duty-free allowance of 675 EC dollars or $250 of the cost, insurance, freight, CIF value. Prime Minister Drew notes that the Christmas and the Carnival seasons are a time of celebration and togetherness. He says these duty-free concessions are part of the administration's ongoing effort to ensure that families and businesses alike can enjoy the festivities without undue financial strain. The government encourages all non-commercial importers and travelers to take advantage of these duty-free allowances, which will apply to goods landed within the Federation during the specified period. For further information, contact the Customs and Excise Department at 469-0705 or 466-7227. The Department of Gender Affairs held a ceremony on Friday, October 11th, to present 14 students, one from each of the island's primary and secondary schools, with the Girl of Excellence Award. The International Day of the Girl Child Awards ceremony was chaired by Catherine Fobbs of the Department of Gender Affairs.
The theme for this year's observance is Girls' Vision for the Future. This theme suggests that girls are leaders, girls are change makers, girls are the drivers and the growth around the world. They are a fundamental source of transformational change for gender equality. It is therefore crucial that we support their work, activism, and leadership. We must continue to protect and empower them by actively investing in our girls' future. We are investing in our own future. Let us pledge today to continue to support and encourage our girls to aspire for greatness, be it in sports, academics, volunteerism, or any field that they are interested in.
This year's awardees are Avania Nisbet of Maud Cross Preparatory School, Shanita Roberts of Violet O. Jeffers Nichols Primary School, Zakia Stapleton, Elizabeth Pemberton Primary School, Zarina Elliott of Montessori Academy, Tishante Thomas of Cicely Brown Integrated School, DeKyra Lake of Charlestown Primary School, Kylie Wilkin of the Ivor Walters Primary School, Ajanique Walters of St. Thomas's Primary School, Carvinique Liebert of Nevis Academy, Tajine Somersall of Joyceling Liebert Primary School, Akalia Herman of St. James's Primary School, Zachariah Pemberton of Nevis International Secondary School, Chevrolet Daniel of Charlestown Secondary School, and Latavia Powell of Gingerland Secondary School. The awards were presented by Deputy Governor General Her Honor Hailita Liebert, Permanent Secretary Shalissa Martin Clark, and Minister of Gender Affairs, the Honorable Janelle Nisbet.
This award is not named or called the Good Girl Award or the OK Girl Award. This award is the Girl of Excellence Award. This is the highest level that you can be. So you 14 individuals represent the best of the best across all of our primary and secondary schools on Nevis. And I think that this deserves a rounding round of applause. Most of you probably didn't even hear about this Girl of Excellence Award, so you weren't pretending to do something in order to earn this achievement. You're just naturally excellent young ladies, and you've decided to contribute to your individual communities, schools, and families. And so we have these awards to be able to celebrate you and help other young ladies and young men to recognize that they too can be considered girls and boys of excellence.
The profiles of the awardees were read by Roger Fifield and Patricia Claxton of the Girls Mentorship Program Board of Directors, while the keynote address was delivered by Neela Jones, who is also a member of the Girls Mentorship Program Board of Directors. The ceremony also featured remarks by Londa Brown, Principal Education Officer, as well as entertainment by Kiana Warner and Rhythms of the Arts Dance Ensemble. The Charlestown and Ivor Walters Primary Schools are the inaugural selectees of the Nevis Cooperative Credit Union Limited's NCCU Adopt a School initiative as part of the newly launched Schools Outreach and Reward SOAR program. At a ceremony on Monday, October 14th at the Nevis Cooperative Credit Union Limited's conference room, Juliet Shiverton, Manager of Administration, Member Services and Human Resources, outlined the objective of the program.
The purpose of the Adopt a School program is to continue to encourage community spirit while fostering the credit union principle concern for community. The program is being launched initially for the public primary schools on Nevis. The Adopt a School program, or Nevis SOAR, is intended to assist schools in areas such as financial education and literacy, general infrastructural repairs, school beautification projects, school competition, and other such support.
Shiverton noted that all public primary schools on Nevis are expected to benefit from the program over a 4-year period.
The program will run for 4 years, for a 4-year period in the first instance. However, each school will benefit from the program for a period of 1 year, starting October, which is October 2024, this time, to September 2025, and that would be the period for each time we run the program. And this will coincide always with our International Credit Union Week of Activity.
Among the officials present were President of the NCCU, Chris Liburd, Board Secretary, Shamika Maloney, General Manager, Sydney Newton, and Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Education, Zanella Claxton. That's it for this edition of the Nevis Newscast. On behalf of all of us here at the Department of Information, I am Fredicia Liburd. Thank you for viewing.